Hello and welcome, internet friends, new and returning. We are playing Cosmoteer. So I got some economic things that I want to do. We're going to fill ourselves up on missiles, and then we're going to change the gnat a little bit. Shouldn't be too long, and we'll get back to combat. Oh, I just love the way he shoots his little beams out to collect all this stuff. We're going to fill up on sulfur. I think fully fill up on sulfur. And then after that, we're going to fully fill up on iron. We're going to let him build all the missiles that he can build. And then I want to add something to this design. It's not a really big change, but it was suggested in the comments 2 videos ago, and I think it's a great idea. I think I alluded to it in the last episode when I built the space station, and that is that we're going to put in factory for making ammo. I do think that I bought that recipe. I do hope that I bought that recipe. Wow. I just love the way they run around. We'll find out soon enough if I bought that recipe. Okay, so we've added that factory to our blueprint. Right behind the... I'm just going to sell them a whole bunch of my missiles. I don't know if that's money efficient or not at all. I think that it probably isn't. But we're going to do it anyway because I need to get up to like 2,000 so that I can put that factory in. It's going to be right behind the cockpit. It's going to replace one of the small storage bays. It might be better to just sell these things directly. I really have no idea. There we are. But we need... Oh, we need titanium or tri-steel or whatever that is. All right, we're going to quickly go over and check the space station that's nearby. Right here. Right here. Come on, guys. Come on, let's go. We got this. We'll find what we need over there. I hope. If we don't find what we need, I don't know where we're going to get it from. Here we are. Let's just communicate. This is a funny looking base, kind of. Gotta select the gnat here in order to talk to the station and buy things for the gnat. They have tri-steel, but apparently I can't initiate trades with these guys? That's super weird. I'm sure I did trade with them before. I thought I bought missile parts from them. I wonder if we can find tri-steel out there in the ship graveyards. I don't want to spend another episode doing that, though. So if I do, we're going to cut... Oh, they have some now. Apparently some intrepid merchant brought us the tri-steel we need without us even knowing it. So make it so. There we go. Now we have the ability to make ammo to supply our little space station to protect our goods. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I've got my guys set up properly for this. Let's see if they do the work. Oh, it's not powered. Well, that's always where we should start. With power systems, because we almost never do that stuff right. Let's just click that right on there. There we go. Now will they go to work? Run out there? Oh yeah, they're making ammo. They're filling up all the spots that I dedicated to it. I'm only going to be splitting one large front storage with sulfur and iron, and then I'm going to give 2 small storages to ammo and 1 big storage for missiles because we need those the most. All right. Oh, we're going to go and pick up some more supplies, but yeah, it's a fight, and I'm kind of been a little bit... I kind of want to fight stuff. It's been a while, you know. I don't really play these ahead, which means the last time I played this game, I didn't get even 1 fight. Oh, this guy doesn't stand a chance. I'm just going to shoot through to his cockpit. I don't think that's going to work, but that's fine. We're going to try some different things with combat now. We're going to continue to do rotations, but our purpose for rotating isn't going to be to try to get around them. It's going to be, well, it is still going to be to try to get around them. It's going to be to try to get vector thrust out so that we're using multiple thrusters. So I may do wide turns and small turns. Oh, God, that guy died to missiles. So great seeing our little guys run out there and do their thing and come back. It's just very pleasing. Hey, those guys were out so long they almost ran out of oxygen just doing their job. That's not a good idea, guys. You're gonna suffocate in your suits. It's okay to take a break. Okay, that should be enough for now. I really, really want to get back to the other system as quickly as possible because this ship, it has not, it's not had the opportunity to fight that it needs to, and that last one wasn't really a challenge. I would like to start getting back to combat. But first, we need to set this station up so that it sorts missiles and ammo. We want lots of ammo stored in here, like 2 whole storage bays, and then a small amount of construction parts until we expand it. Like 1 storage bay, I guess, should be enough for construction parts. Yeah. Yeah. It's probably too many missiles. It's probably too many missiles. Crew now. So we just need to set our crew to do all the necessary jobs. Everybody's going to do the shipping containers even on both sides because we don't want those to... We want everybody outside to haul things in so that it's faster. I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. Just the cockpit now. We have to change the crew around because this place is minimally staffed. It only has 6 people on it. And those 6 people have to be split between the 2 sides so all the guns are manned. And we need someone for the cockpit as well. You know, I took 2 guys off for the Nat's crew, but I think I'm going to put one of those guys back because we need a cockpit guy. All right. Power systems look good. I think this thing is finally ready, and then we can just leave it and only come back to it when we need missiles. Yeah. That all looks okay, I think. And power looks good. Not sure why they're not loading these guns, though. Always something. There should be enough guys to load the guns. There should be 1 guy to move bullets left over in each of the 2 sides after both guns have a guy sitting in them. We have bullets. Alright, well, let's continue with our transfer and send over the rest of our ammo to the small cannon platform. And then we can think about this while those guys are moving it. Try to figure out what's wrong. Oh, there's no power to the cockpit, for one. That's an easy fix, though. We can get right to that. Alright. So what we did was we added heavy cannons to these guys and not standard cannons, which means they don't know how to use their guns. That's why. That's why they weren't in there. That's why they weren't moving stuff. Always my fault. Never anyone's fault but mine. It's a thing. They're looking at their data pads, wondering why nobody assigned people to move bullets. Okay. Still 1 gun not working. Always something that's a problem. This guy will be moved over there now that he's in place so that he can be the cockpit guy. And... oh... okay. This all seems fine. I missed a door. I always miss a door. It's always a door. Whenever things are not working the way they're supposed to, I've always missed a door. I wish there was a check for doors button. It's not because the game needs stuff like that. The game works perfectly fine, but I mean, I wish it was easier for me, right? I wish that every game had only the very specific quality of life benefits and additions that I wanted and never the ones that other people desire, because that's development time wasted. Just make it easier for me. Just make it easier for me, right? Okay. Time to park the Nat. Look at our station one more time and all of its beautiful, beautiful stocks of ammo and missiles for whenever we need them. And then jet out of here. To our very... to the nearby system where all of our missions are. Geez, I don't know what happened there. Completely lost my mind. Oh. I'm kind of excited because there are level 4 enemies there, which is one level higher than any enemy that was available here. And I'm hoping to meet some today. Just because new ships would be nice. Different things would be nice. I'd like to see if my thought that having the small disruptor will help us with those shield things is true as well. So I'd like to fight at least one thing with a shield. All right, this is a space station that I didn't know about, but oh, gigantic empty asteroid as well. Okay, that seems weird. And this is a bunch of ships out here, basically hanging out by themselves by this question mark. Let's see if we can't lure one of these dudes out and kill him. I think this is our guy right here. Starting to feel a little overconfident, though, in this area. Like, I probably can fight two of these guys without having much trouble. Oh, it's my favorite design! Let's shoot off his cannon right away! I love it! I love when you shoot off his cannon right away. It also takes away his hyperdrive, which doesn't really matter in the combat scenario we're in. So we'll give him a little bit of tiltage there. Just make his shots a bit harder on our cannons. It doesn't work as much as it used to, but there's no reason to not do it. It's still good habits. And let's go in and fire. Shoot right through those struts. Oh, look at that. I just love how it falls into the ship. It would just like, would suck. You know, you're falling into the ship, or the ship feels it falling into them. Just kill everything in the front. That guy up there is coming in to join the fight. Hopefully we can finish this pretty quick. We did. And now we can turn to face his friend. Another ship we fought a lot of times before that I don't really think of as being very strong. Wonder if there's anything we can do to adjust our strategy specifically against this guy. I'm gonna try... I have a theory about ranges, because they're always going to try to force themselves into range. I have a theory that we can keep them out of shooting range just a couple shots longer by not trying to stay in range, but instead trying to keep out of range, which they will fly into, and then our shots will be in range. You know? I know it's weird, but it's like their forward speed isn't their forward speed, it's their forward speed minus my reverse speed. So if I back up further than I want to, he'll still catch me, but he'll be at longer ranges for slightly longer. I know it sounds crazy, but it is logically sound. Let's just repair in his wreck. And this is like one of the weaker kinds of bases, so we've got everything dead over here, and we can head over to our hyperjump and try to find some enemies that are actually worth our time. I'm kind of getting excited. Here we go. Spinning up. Let's just engage. Perfectly fine leaving the ships behind that are supposed to be left behind. Here we are. Okay, so this is the base we were at last time. We're just going to jump right to it because I didn't know you could hyper jump right to bases. That's something I missed. And then we're going to clear up all these little quest markers around here. This base seemed to be giving missions about 2 and 3. These are all level 2 bounties, so they should have relatively weak ships, and we should be able to get through them pretty quick. We may spend some mental effort trying new things on these guys. Oh, it's this guy with the huge nose armor. I absolutely hate him. I'm gonna see... So, missiles do an interesting thing, right? They fire behind us, and then they move on their own. It might be possible to hit side targets in a completely other way when you're a missile boat. We might be able to drift fire. Which is, if we run past him and loose our missiles when we're sliding past him, our missiles may actually end up on trajectories that are more past him than our ship is. A lot of those missiles hit exactly where I wanted them to pass his armor. The ones on the opposite side still hit the armor or have to go around, but that kind of worked. Let's see what's over here. Hopefully we can get these done quickly and then move on to that other station that we were supposed to go to get some new missions and fight harder things. There he is. Same ship as the last one. Different tactic. We're not going to put as extreme an angle on. We're just going to see how fast he rotates compared to us. Perfectly fine wasting missiles now that I know I can just, after the episode is over, off camera, go and reload the whole thing. This is probably going to be the first episode where we do not do any adjustments to the Wedge, because right now I actually want to get used to this profile of the Wedge before I start imagining adding new things to it, and most of my thoughts about new things have been going into a cannon ship in a completely different frame so that I can, you know, two combat ships together. And this is the last one we're going to bother to do. Now that we found that hyper jump. I mean, I don't know what that hyper jump would be good for anymore now that these missions are cleared, but, you know, it's cool that it's out there. And we got a question mark for it. All right. That's another design. It seems pretty flawed. It's like a tiny wedge of armor in front of his cockpit. Feels like how badly designed my ship was at the beginning. Like, I don't know, guy. I don't know. That armor is going to fall off, and then you're going to die. Like, it's just going to happen. Oh, we're not targeting for it. We're stripping his guns off because they're just sort of falling off the side. There we go. Cockpit dead. Alright guys, let's go get paid. This hyper jump is taking longer than I want it to. I'm considering putting a second door on the hyperdrive. I know usually you don't want two doors because it can cause problems, but in this case, everybody's running all the way around. It might be better if we have a second drive. I'm going to think about that one for a while. Not second drive, second door. We don't need a second hyperdrive. We don't got space for it. Okay. Look at this. We got some money again. Nothing else here I'm going to do, though. So we're just going to head over to that other station. Hopefully find some harder enemies on the way. Hopefully. Another hyper beacon. And this target area. This has to be a quest for that other station because I do not have a quest here. Let's see what we've got. Have to move in pretty cautiously because since we don't know how powerful that station is, these could be stronger enemies. Okay, I have never seen... Oh, that is a level 4 ship, and it is a Wrangler, and I've never seen it before, and it is... It's hard to figure out how to crack this thing. Everything is actually pretty well buried. The cockpit is right in the back. There's no way we're shooting that. The generator is kind of forward on the side. I might be able to turn around. I might be able to turn around fast enough. He doesn't have that much armor, but he also doesn't have that many. Actually, he's quite a lot of engines. I don't know. Well, you know, the worst thing that can happen is I die, right? If I can't spin past him to kill his generator, and fire our last missiles at him as well, then we'll have to try a different tactic next time. Let's put him at range. Okay, let's break out. I don't know, maybe I should be going for a more extreme angle so that I get more of my back thrust on him. Okay. That thing in the front is flak, I think. I've literally... Oh, geez, the flak is shredding me. I didn't expect the flak to be that strong. He's super fast. He's pushing me right into short range and shredded all of my front armor already. I'm pretty sure we're dead. Let's see if we can get some range on him by trying to activate all of our thrusters in the front. I don't think that's going to happen, though. Oh, that's us. We're drifting. Yep, that's an explosion. Okay, so this time I'm going to try to get through these front 3 ships just using guns. I'm going to keep all of my missiles. It's probably wasteful for me to use all those missiles here the first time. Hubris is a word that fancy people like to say when they're thinking about old Greek plays. Hubris. It was hubris. Totally... We should have just shot these guys down, because we are strong enough to do that. Okay. You trying to prove me wrong? Wedgie, are you trying to prove me wrong? I should be able... Without the missiles, you can see the straight shot weapons are not getting past. It was all missiles that were drifting past, which is what I thought. Because, again, they shoot out at different positions, right? And then they take trajectories that are based on where they come out. So trying to drift past did work for that. Yeah, we basically had to strip that guy's whole armor, but he didn't hurt us that much. Or at all, maybe. And this little horsefly, he's not strong. There's nothing to test against him. Those last two guys died the exact same way, and this guy died without needing missiles the first time. Fire on him real hard, guys. Okay, there's his gun. There's his other gun. He's just like a strange... Alright. We're now hunting for that damn Wrangler again. I think we can kill it this time, though. I really do. I think we got it. Okay. We're gonna full missile barrage, and we're gonna try to kill his flat cannon right away. Just like straight in, fire on the flat cannon. Feels like it's the most dangerous thing. Yeah, probably perfectly straight in is not a good idea, because it never is. But he's got such a speed advantage on me that I don't really know what other choices I have. Let's try the thing where we keep him at range longer. Nope, he's so much faster than me. That didn't work at all, because he's so much faster than me. He just gets to sit wherever he wants to and shoot whatever he wants. That's his prerogative. That's what happens when you're this fast. You get to decide. He is the decider. Maybe those 4 launched missiles, just pretend that that'll matter. Those 4 launched missiles might destroy the gun in the front. Oh. He is shredding the armor. Our shields are disabled. Part of this is because our crew has been hurt and we haven't been able to restore them because we have no money. I think that's why the front shields are not getting maintained as well as they should be. I'm seeing a lot of lightning bolts. Well, there's still technically working systems. Let's destroy his ammo. Maybe we can get a good solid explosion into the center of his ship. We still okay, but he is putting shots down our hallway because he's destroyed our disruptor. It's not exactly what we want. Okay, so we're systems down. Why are we not... Oh, we don't have enough command points. We do not have enough command points because he destroyed one of our cockpits and we need both of them. Okay, I'm going to try something I've never tried before. The theory is if I shut off enough systems to put us below our command point limit, that the ship will start back up because the one pilot will be able to handle what's left over. We're going to prioritize shutting down systems that are already damaged or broken. I guess we're going to turn off these back thrusters. There we go. We got a red line. That means we're back in combat. So that strategy does work. When your cockpit is destroyed, you absolutely can lower your command points manually in order to attack. That's pretty cool, actually. That's kind of the stuff that I'd like to see. It's just try to destroy this disruptor, I guess. Come on, come on. As long as we can stay alive, we have full missile banks, so we will get to keep firing our missiles on him, and they are doing a lot. They are taking him apart. He is being taken apart faster than we are being taken apart. Let's just try to kill this. Let's try to fire those missiles in on that generator. One of these hits is going to be the one. We are getting laser shots on it. There we go. Oh, he has a friend. He has a friend. I guess I try to repair. I guess my best shot is to zoom up and see if I can repair. If there's enough. There isn't. There isn't. His cockpit is intact, but I can't. I don't have time to mine it out to get the stuff I need. It's probably not enough stuff anyway. Oh, I don't want to leave my crew behind and flee. This thing is only a level 3, but level 3s can be pretty strong. We fought a lot of level 3s that did us great harm. Let's try to pick our crew up. It's expensive to replace crew. There's literally a guy right beside us who was trying to get in. Why didn't you get in? Why did you wait so long? Oh god, this is not working. Saving our crew was a bad idea. We're literally just like so awkward. Okay, I did not think this through. I didn't plan well enough for this. I decided randomly to save the crew and didn't even think about it, and there we go. We have an explosion in one of our big engines. That's just gonna make free shots in straight to the generator. And split us in half. We got split in half. Okay. So we just started again where we were because I want to try to save the crew this time. I got a strategy in mind. It's a pretty solid strategy. Gonna do pretty much exactly the same as we did before, except I'm gonna hang way further on my rotational arc, because I want to see if I can get some reverse thrust to try to push past him like we were doing before. See if we can get two thrust vectors moving us quickly at the same time, so we can add some of our side thrusters to our forward movement. Okay, I picked the wrong rotation, but they seem to be turning back in. We're protecting our front with our side armor a bit here, which is what we were hoping for. We have succeeded at moving further away from our crew, but we've destroyed him and we are further back. We want to just... yeah, that was hopeful, but no. We're going to try to restore some of our maneuverability if we can. But I don't think we can turn back on all of our thrusters, so that's a problem. If we head straight over here, I think he'll come for us. See, he is closing in. So we need to not let him get into our circle. Yeah. And then we're going to make him think that we're escaping. I think our forward thrust is faster than him. As in, our thrust that pushes us forward, because we have a lot of reverse engines when they're all turned on. I think we got him. My little plan to trick him by flying out and then coming back in when he thinks that we're leaving has worked. We're going to be able to save our 2 valuable crew members. It's pretty awesome. I feel good about that. Those 2 men don't have to die, and I don't have to pay for the salaries of 2 new men, which is my real concern. It has nothing to do with the well-being of these guys. It's everything to do with my pocketbook, which is very empty. Very empty. Okay, so I have decided officially, because I don't like how long this has taken, that the door is a good plan. We're going to at least try it. That way we'll maybe get a better flow. Yeah, we got a bit of a better flow this time. People also seem to be passing through it, though, which isn't cool, but that might actually be better for where they're going. And let's repair. All right. We need money. We need money to repair badly. That is not as much as I was hoping for at all. These low-level missions are no longer cutting it when we're trying to build big things. We need more money, which means more missions, which means more danger. I don't know. What can we repair? You know, we're just gonna repair everything and go into debt. It's cool. It's cool. It's fake debt. Heading back out there to see if he's still out there to kill. Would love to get revenge on that guy. Pretty sure I can kill him if I'm full strength. Our escape plan has succeeded. We are now back and ready to fight. Okay. We turned all our systems back on. Oh, good. For a second, I thought it was our missile crew who were dead because our missiles were showing as red, but no. Our missile crew's not dead. Here we go. We weren't able to find that guy, but we can find somebody else. Let's see what we got here. Maybe this is another Strength 4 ship? Something new? Something new. It's a triad. It has a shield in the front. It's a little lopsided. It's got a giant cannon. I'm just going to fire straight on the big cannon. I'm hoping my disruptor will take the shields down. We're going to do our tactic of pushing him out of range so that he has to crawl into it so we get some shots off. I don't know why he put a side rotation on us. I guess he's trying to put all of his cannons on us? I don't know what he's doing. Doesn't make much sense to me, though. That disruptor has put his shields down. At least it's helped the lasers to do so. There's his cannon. We've taken damage, but not a lot. Not even enough to show up on the green outline. There we go. That guy was no match for us. Unlike that last ship, this guy was pretty easy. Don't want to get that whole hubris thing coming back. That is a sickness we don't need. Stop being prideful. We're still very new, and this ship is still a little wonky. But it seems to be doing well now. Also, I seem to be doing better now, which is nice. Alright. Let's go to that station. Let's turn these money missions in. Hopefully we'll actually have some money left over afterwards. Oh, I was just about to say we're going to end this episode, but I can't end without fighting this. Looks like someone is attacking it. Yeah, that guy is not giving up his pursuit, so we will have assistance. This is a Phalanx 2. It is a medium escort. I'm just going to shoot through to his cannon MO. Again, we're going to do that thing from before where we try to use our reverse thrust to ease our distances together. But, you know, that may work better if I do an all-stop first. It's interesting. For a rank 4 ship, though, this guy ain't really standing a chance. He has hurt our front cone, but he hasn't yet, I don't think, damaged any major systems. He's getting shots near our disruptor, though. Maybe I can reposition the disruptor in a way that'll put a block of shielding behind it so we don't get that hallway destruction we got last time. Mind you, that hallway destruction wasn't just because of the disruptor being shot at. It was also because they completely removed the angular armor that sits above the hallway and shot straight through. Oh yeah, he's assisting now. He's putting all of his point defense. I could do that too. I could bring my point defense in. Too late. He's dead. Oh, that's hey, that's a renegade. That's what the Gnat used to be. All right. Thank you for watching. My name is Huntner, and this has been Cosmoteer. We've done it. I'm pretty sure when we turn our missions in, we will have made a profit. We've got ourselves flush again, and we are ready for combat against very slightly stronger foes. My hope is to build some kind of cannon ship after I do a big cluster of missions. And then with that new ship, I got to do a really big cluster of missions because we're still not getting, these missions are still not good enough to give us reputation, which means we need to go even stronger. Yeah, we need to go even stronger. All right, well, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider giving it a like or trying something else on the channel. You might find something you like. If you've been here before and enjoyed this, thanks for returning. The views are worth a lot to me, and you might want to consider subscribing, because if you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, you might enjoy something later. I hope to see you the next time we're here playing Cosmoteer.